All right, to the biggest game of the weekend, Nottingham Forest versus Manchester United. I know in the past we've struggled. Our last two games against Nottingham Forest we lost, and damn, I mean, last season was an horrendous season, but it's something we can forget, we can write that off. But I mean, with the way we've been playing, the new addition, Kunha, Mbumo, and Lamens, the goalkeeper. I mean, there's this new life at Old Trafford, and the players are buzzing. We can see in the last match against Brighton how they moved, the fluidity, how we played, how everyone was watching, each other's back, and we can now see how Amorim's system works. And if these players can keep up with this, I mean, it's going to be a horrible day for Nottingham Forest because they've not been in the best of form this season. They've sacked two managers already, and they brought in Sean Dyke, I mean, the long ball manager. So, and I know Amorim knows how to deal with opposition like this. Last season, Nottingham Forest were a threat, running at, their opponents. Elanga causing problems, which Elanga is no longer there. Chris Wood in the best form of his life. And right now, his form is shaky. So now you see Manchester United, we have Umbumo, we have Kunha, and we have Shesko, firing at all cylinders. And Kunha is beginning to find his feet at Manchester United. Got his first goal against Brighton. And Mbuma has been the man on everyone's lips. So it's going to be a long ride for Nottingham Forest. And if these players can keep up with the form, I mean, Manchester United will definitely get the 3 points in this match. So, what are my thoughts? I feel we're actually going to easily win this game. It's going to be a game where we don't even struggle at all if the players do show up. Emphasis on show up. So, if these players intend to show up in this game, it's going to be like a game we walk through, we breeze through and we breeze out and we're enjoying our 3 points and then they can go party, go to clubs, have the best time of their life. They've rested for 1 week. Other teams played in the Carling Cup yesterday and, tired legs and all. So we've had, enough time to rest, enough time to prepare for this game. And our away form this season hasn't really been encouraging. I just hope it's, it can be changed, something can be worked on, but I feel Manchester United will actually get the win in this match. We got our away win against Liverpool. So Nottingham Forest shouldn't be much of a threat to Manchester United. I mean, it should be a game that, definitely, I've said this countless times, we're definitely going to get the 3 points. And I don't think Amorim should change anything in, the players he used against Brighton. You should stick to the same formation, the same players. Euro at the back, Delete and Luke Shaw. The midfield we have Casemiro, we have Fernandez, and we have Ahmad and we have Dalu. I don't want to. Oh, for the love of God, I don't want to see Dogu in that pitch. If they can even tell Dogu to stay in his house, please, Dogu, stay in your house. Don't come, don't play. I don't know. Maybe you are facing some issues at home, but I mean, sort out your problems first because you can't be using your problem to affect we, the fans. I mean, we've suffered enough. So please, now you're starting to having a good time, watching Manchester United play, looking forward to the next game, of our team. So please. I mean, what you did in the last match was enough to give me a heart attack. So please, no Dogu in the lineup, no Dogu on the bench, please. So we have Dalo, in the left wing back, and then we continue with Kunha, Mbuemo, and Shesko. And I feel it's going to be a successful game. It's going to be a match where we, the Manchester United fan, we're going to be laughing, we're going to be smiling throughout because I see us getting 4 goals, minimum of 3 goals in that game, if these players do show up, if they show up. So yeah, basically that's just it. Nottingham Forest have had the best against Manchester United in their last 2 fixtures. They defeated us last season home and away. You know who was in that post. Onana. Andre Onana was in that post. So, I mean, now we have someone that can actually deliver for us, someone that wins us game, someone that keeps this team in the game. There are times, I've always said this, there are times where, you don't expect the players to show up completely, but your keeper is an important figure in that team. We need players we need a keeper that, gets us safe, keeps us in the game. And that's what St. Lamens has been doing since he came in. Against Brighton, he did that. We were 2-0 up, and he made a very, very crucial save that kept us in that game. Imagine if that ball had gone in. Imagine the pressure. Look at what happened. We were 3-0 up, and Weber got the goal, and Brighton pushed and got the second goal. So imagine that had happened at 2-0 up, and Brighton got the goal 2-1. Definitely, definitely, they were actually going to come back. But it's going to be an exciting game on Saturday. I expect Manchester United to win. I expect us to get the 3 points. I expect this to be an easy win for Manchester United. Maybe I could be saying Manchester United is back and Amorim's system is finally working. So tell me, what are your thoughts? Do you think we're actually going to get an easy win in this game? I feel it. We should. But what are your thoughts? Share your thoughts below. Leave your comments below. A like, and always hit the subscribe button. Share to your loved ones, because this is going to be one of the biggest, if not the biggest, in the nearest future. Follow the FREDUNIFIED page, and we'll be dropping more and more news on Manchester United. Thank you so much.